G'day guys, what we're going to be doing today is having a look at my next build and sharing a bit of information as far as the components that I'm going to be putting in there. So to kick off proceedings today, what we'll do is go straight into NextFPV and check out the flight controller I'm going to put in there. So NextFPV is a distributor based in Australia. They've got some quality products on their website. And here we are. We're going to look at the FMR Kakut, which is the flight controller I'm going to put in there. The Full Metal Racing Kakut is a full-featured F3 flight controller. It's got easy solder pad connections, 36 by 36mm layout, 6050 MPU, which is less susceptible to high-frequency vibration, high voltage input up to 6S, and can cope with a 42 volt spike. There's also an onboard regulated 5 volt 1 amp BEC for powering the flight controller, FPV camera and RX, so that's really good. I'm really looking forward to that. Another standout is the 8MB black box built-in unit, and it's compatible with Betaflight and CleanFlight. So guys, I just received that today in the post, very excited. Going to be putting this in my build. I'll just show you some photos. Here we go, we've got the Kakut FMR, and here's another one. See the spacing of the copper soldering pads, very nice, very well spaced out. It's got the boot button there if you're flashing the firmware, so very easy to use. And it's got a pass-through for BL Heli suite, which is really good as well, so you can update your BL Heli firmware straight from hooking up via USB to the flight controller. Excellent. So guys, what I'll do now is take you through to the other components which I'm looking at, and we'll go to Banggood and have a look at that. So pretty much all my other components are coming straight from Banggood, and I'll take you through to my cart here so you can check that out. And what we'll have a look at first is the frame, which is the Martian 220. That's the frame I'm looking at the moment. It is pretty much identical to the Alien 5-inch. It'll take 5-inch props, this one. Plenty of space, that's why I like this particular build. And it'll take it's also got a 4mm arm thickness, so very durable, and it'll take 2205 or 2206 or 2204, 1806 motors. It comes with the PDP, and it's also got the XT60 connector there, so you can solder that on and off you go. The other thing, guys, which I'll be showing you is the motors I'm going to be putting on this build. So we'll just go back to my checklist, and here we are. We've got the Emax RS 2205S 2300 kV motors. So I've ordered 4 of them, and they're coming and they're on their way. So that's very exciting. I hear these are really good. They've got a huge amount of thrust. They crank out another 100 grams of thrust above the standard 2205s. Which is fantastic, and you know, on a 5x4x3 you're looking at about 1200 to 4, well, I reckon between 1200 and 1300 grams of thrust on a 4S 1300, which is, you know, crazy how much thrust you're going to get out of these. So again, very excited, looking forward to getting those in the mail. Next, let's have a look at the FPV cam. So I'm looking at this particular one here. This is the Foxeer XAT600M HS1177 600 TVL. It's got a Sony CCD chip, which is really good. Good detail in low light, in shade. It's also got very good detail. That's why I like this one. I've compared it to the run cams, and you know, very equivalent. This is probably a little bit better because it does have more detail in those sunny conditions where there is shady areas. And you know, if you're flying in from light to shaded areas and you still want that detail, this is the one to go for. So yeah, that's on its way, guys, and I'll show you, in addition to this, what else I've got coming. I've got the Foxy 2.5mm 110 degree lens, which is going to be put onto that particular camera, and that'll just give me a wider viewing angle of 110 degrees, which should be better. In addition to that, guys, what I'll show you is, so I've bought some extra wiring. I've got these 5x3M dual lock double side attachment tapes. This is really good for sticking down your batteries or any other components that you've got. And as you can see, it's like a Velcro. So I've got a few of those coming. Got some skid pads to attach to the quad, just some extra XT60s, some LiPo battery straps. I'm getting this Real AC 5.8 GHz, 5 dBi, 50 watt RHCP 4-leaf FPV antenna. So it's an SMA, RP SMA connector. They reckon this one's pretty durable. The feedback on this has been good. So I've ordered 3 of those. And for my video transmitter, I've ordered the Eachine TS582L 5.8G 200 milliwatt 40 channel race band mini FPV transmitter. What I like about this one is it's upgraded with its BOS cam upgraded, and it's got a digital channel display, so I can actually see the channel, and it's got a little button there where you can select your channels. So pretty excited about getting that one on board. I've got my receiver coming, which is for my FlySky, and of course the ESCs. I'm going to be putting the RS 30 amp, so that's Rostar 30 amp version 2 30 amp BL helis, and they're a couple of D-shot as well, so we can run some D-shot or multi-shot on those. So again, they reckon, you know, feedback is really good on these ESCs. So again, I'm very excited about getting those on board. Hopefully at the end of the day, we're going to have a pretty good build coming out of this, guys. And I've just got some heat shrink, which I might order, might not. See how we go. But that's really it, guys, in terms of the build. And you know, looking forward to showing you some more as soon as I've got all those components, and perhaps doing a little video on the build itself. But you know, guys, I'm really interested if you have any comments, any feedback, anything at all which is going to help me put together a nice build. Let me know, so I can perhaps change some of these things before, you know, we order everything and get this underway. So guys, all the very best and Merry Christmas. Have a Happy New Year, and look forward to seeing you all again very soon.